Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode. So, our current objective is to still make our way to the surface, but there is a sub-objective, which is basically to flip the switch to the circuit breaker so that the elevator will power up and start making its way down. Um, it's gonna take some time for it to get down to our level just because we're so far down. Like, if you look at the little level map on the side next to the regular map, it shows that we are at least 6 levels below the surface of the castle. So we fell quite a ways. I'm surprised that when Leon had grabbed the chain, that he didn't, I don't know, break his arms or something just from the force of his body weight and like the falling, because that is something that happens. You try to stop yourself from like falling from a free fall and you can injure yourself. So, yeah. But let's make our way to the back and keep going. I'm looking around here because there's a treasure back there, but I can't get through the door just yet. I think I have to just power the entire lab in order for this door to open and others to open. So I am essentially just looking around to see if what if there's like a padlock or something that I can shoot, like a switch or something. Maybe I can shoot it and it will open it, but yeah, I can't open it just yet. So in this section, we're about to fight a bioweapon. Basically, the Verdugos, as the note implies, is a genetically altered human, probably mixing the black bile and the plagas parasite. They were able to essentially genetically alter its DNA of the person to turn them into it. Sort of the same way that probably the Nemesis was made or Mr. X was made. They're technically lab grown humans, but they're technically lab grown humans, but they have been genetically altered with like the various viruses, like the C virus, the T virus, the A virus, that type of deal. And so the Verdugos are in the same way. They're genetically altered humans using the viruses and the black bile, basically, that black water that we see so much of that some of the cultists spit out and like the plagas.
this.
I think that it's totally unfair. So you see this door here, right? This crank, you have to hold it to open. In the original, there was a door like this in the same room with the circuit breaker. But in order for you to open the door, you had to freeze the Verdugo with the nitrogen and then try to open the door before he unfroze himself. And it's like, are you serious? And so with this one, we get an easier version where like he essentially like pops out, tries to hit you, and then disappears, and you're able to go through the door as normal. And he just, takes his time doing this, where he's like trying to smack you with his tail and stuff like that. And so I'm just like, that's not fair, remake. You should have made it just as hard as it was before. But I mean, the boss fight in and of itself is difficult. Like it's 10-minute boss fight. Unless you have like probably your magnum fully like specked out and like tons of mag ammo that you made and like other things, it's a tough battle either way, because the only vulnerable place is his face. You can shoot his body, but the only vulnerable place is his face. And even with like explosions from like the grenades, it'll take time.
Come on.
I think it's really cool that they added that animation in uh, to the Verdugo. He's essentially taunting you. Like, the difference between these enemies and enemies that you'd find in Resident Evil, like 3, is that they're actively intelligent. Like, they'll call out to each other, they'll try to, like, essentially bottleneck you. The Verdugo uh, haunts you, and will try to like, they're not mindless. Is basically what I'm saying, and I think that that's pretty cool. The elevator is here. You may be wondering, why don't I go through it? So the reason why I don't go through it is because I want whatever the Verdugo drops. Like, he drops a treasure. He drops something when you kill him. And I want whatever it is. Because I'm like, it's gotta be something. It's gotta be something cool. So yeah. So that's the reason why I don't immediately go through like the elevator. But if you don't have the ammo and you don't want to sit here and fight this guy for like 10 minutes, go through the elevator. Just run back and run through, and he can't get you. There's actually a shortcut um, to get into the elevator because you have to wait for the doors to open. But there's actually like a shortcut that somebody found in this fight when the elevator gets down towards like the bottom floor. You run into the room, you basically grab your rifle and look down at the floor and look through the scope with the rifle and then just kind of back up. And that will phase you in through the doors so that you are on the elevator. And then all you have to do is just press the button and you're gone. You don't have to worry about this guy anymore. Um, I don't know if they patched it. If they didn't patch it, it's still in there. If they did patch it, then yeah, you'll just have to wait for the elevator.
Your remote's laptop. Eat this. So we're playing hide and seek, is that it?
You know that saying, third time's a charm? This is basically my third time fighting him. I
What's your move?
did not include the other time that I died, because there was one more before this, and it's just because, you know, I didn't feel like it was needed to be seen. So I'm basically just doing more of what I did in the last video, just with some changes. Just, I'm utilizing the crafting system a little bit better. I'm making more grenades, and I actually start using my bolt
Son of a
right
bitch!
here, because that's the easiest way to get explosive damage without having to use my guns, without having to use my grenades, and then I can save those grenades for later. So yeah, that's something I learned. Also, I don't have to break these boxes. He'll break those boxes for me. So yeah, I'm just gonna let the rest of this play through, and I'll see you closer to the end.
There you go. Present for you.
So, something that my sister and I were thinking of when we were looking at the Verdugo is that he looks a lot like a xenomorph, but not quite. Like the tallness, the prehensile tail that he can use as like a spear, the agility, being able to like crawl through vents quickly, um, essentially cutting you off and things like that. Just basically intelligence. Yeah, like we were thinking to ourselves, he looks like he was modeled after the xenomorph. And because they couldn't use the xenomorph exactly, they made it where it's like a xenomorph with a human face, but without the dorsal fins on the back or the elongated head. So, since we finished with this battle, I'm running back to see if I can go through this door. This is the door that you walk through to go back to the merchant. It has a dent in it, which means that it's been essentially taken out of commission. You can't open it from your side. So you would have to just take the elevator up and hit the merchant up there, hopefully.
Not looking so good.
Pitiful little lamb. Your suffering came in, just as it has from his daughter, who has joined us in communion, and now she is of our flesh, of our blood. My faithful disciple will show her the path. Go now. Deliver to these vagrant children their salvation. As you wish.
I'll make it cheap for you. Feeling better?
Yeah, seems like it worked.
Bad news? All we've done is buy you some time. The suppressant's effects will wear off all too soon. You ready to go?
Don't worry about me. Ashley is the priority.
In that case, we know what we have to do. Then come, Sancho Panza! Let us rescue the Princess Dulcinea!
You're gonna hurt yourself.
Hey, that was my lance. Okay, we hurry, I get it.
Why help me, though? What's in it for you?
No need to be suspicious. I said I'd help you, didn't I?
We're reaching the end of the video, so I'm gonna go ahead and say my goodbyes now. We're not very far from the surface. I want to say we basically have to go through the mines and then probably ride another elevator up a couple of floors. But with that being said, I am going to go ahead and say goodbye now. And I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. You have a good rest of your day. Bye.
I've got some new items in stock. Come take a look. Welcome. I got something new for you. There's some things money can't buy. Ruby's all rubbish. It makes no difference. Next time. But welcome. Got some rare things on sale, stranger. Thank you. Good as new. That's good work, if I do say so myself. Anything else I can help you with? Come back anytime.